Previously on Convos with Wilkings on Wilkings Podcast Network.
Can you guess?
The fuck is that? Is that a musician?
Yeah, it's a musician,
It's a
Kenyan.
musician.
You can ask for a clue.
It's a girl.
Nah.
Major. Ni nini? Major.
How did you know?
Mtoto Hadija.
Mtoto Hadija.
Meme. Hadija.
Yeah.
Major.
Yeah. All right, cool. All
All
right.
this shit, yo, Major.
I see
What do you
you.
mean?
I
This
see
thing
you.
I can't get you.
Gone to make me feel like I do you wrong. Jara, jara. Today, you go give me love. Sawa, sawa. Hey, hey. That's if you walk on my best, now my do. One paka, one Anita.
Baby girl, your body killer. Mwendo kama caterpillar.
Oh, you got them. Toto nyaupoli.
Kirima, kirima. Baby kirima. Kisima, kisima. Naingia kisima.
With the best music from around the globe.
Are we ready?
Playing beautiful melodies. Telling terrible stories. Creating a whole new radio experience for you. Where all worlds fail, the music's we.
And coming up on episode 19 of Wilkings Podcast Network, we get to hang out with Afrobeats with Kamau.
3560 hata moja mieka gang
Banana, mi nayo bas tunabakana. Hapo nyuma nasidika mnafana.
Welcome to another episode of Convos with Wilkins here on Wilkings Podcast Network.
Yes, we're here.
And today, I am hanging out with Afrobeats with Kamau.
What's up, Wilkins?
Kamau, mambo.
Poa sana wewe.
Inakuaje?
Salama.
Aha.
Nifurahi sana kwa hapa.
Story?
Hakuna story leo.
Hauna story? Nipe story.
Hakuna story tu.
Take one didn't go as planned.
As play.
And here we're doing a take two. And hope you guys are going to enjoy it. So come on, what have you been up to?
Man, so since we last spoke, so just creating content, working with several different brands, which has been really exciting. But really just content.
Yeah. And so much content.
Yes.
You were in Zanzibar last week, huh?
I was in Zanzibar.
What's popping?
Zanzibar was popping, yo. Somebody recognized me at the hotel I was staying at, which is kind of insane.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in a different country. I mean, granted, that's like part of the audience, right?
Yeah.
That was surreal, so it was dope.
So how did this person, what was able to pay juice?
So it was actually, I was in, do you know Njoro Wauba? Maisha Magic, there's a TV show.
Yeah.
So I was in episode 9 with Ann Stella, so we were doing like a couple thing.
Yeah.
And this lady who works at the hotel is a fan. So she watched the show, she was like, yo, I've seen you on that show.
Yeah.
So I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Yeah.
So then you are doing dancing stuff over there?
Yes, I was dancing, teaching dance. So
dance.
that's
so
kind of like ballet, contemporary, that's a huge part of my passion. So
alright.
That's what was happening over there.
Alright guys, a little bit of introduction. So Afrobeats with Kamau promotes African music through short creative videos.
Yes.
Go check him out, Afrobeats with Kamau. And before you can go on, shout out to Made in Kenya store, courtesy of Glenna and courtesy of Maureen. Shout out to Maureen. So Afrobeats, why, most times whatever you're doing in terms of content creation and promoting African music through creative videos on Instagram and TikTok. So how did you just decide that you want to venture into that kind of promoting music, that kind of, it's very different, it's very niche. Like how did you decide, let me venture into just Instagram and TikTok and not even go to YouTube or Facebook? And that kind of content, other than just sitting with your laptop on and and vibing to music and reacting to music.
So I mean, the huge inspiration was when I was living in the US, like Miami, Seattle, Boston.
There
was this music that I was introduced to through my best friends.
Alright.
And I was like, this music is dope.
Why
is it not playing around me?
And
so I mean, everything started just how can I get the word out about this music? But of course, people's attention spans are very short. Like 15 seconds, you're bored, you've had enough. So I was like, how do I find a way to promote this music in very short, bite-sized ways. And so I was like, okay, there's a thing called Musical.ly, which is now TikTok. They're like 15-second videos. What if I can use that? But the thing is, like, this audience here in East Africa wasn't on that platform. So I was like, how do I use this tool, but then promote it more largely? So I was like, Instagram is the place. Like, I'm not doing like 5-minute videos. So let me post them on Instagram.
So did you have like you know most content creators, we always have like our trial areas before we sort of like decide, okay, I want to like venture into only creating videos of my content on either LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram. Like, did you have your trial areas on other platforms?
So surprisingly, even I knew I wanted to do something social media even before Afrobeats was born. And so I even started a Facebook, like a Instagram page even before this. Where it was me doing like dance videos, but not to African music.
Not to African music.
Did it for like maybe 2 months, and I was like, this is not working. And so then after, that's when kind of Afrobeats happened. But even that, there's been many stages. Like, it was called something completely different before. And kind of just finding like, what is your kind of videos? What's your style? So it's like, there've been different stages for sure.
So let's talk about, you started out as that late Mzungu.
Yes, that's exactly, you got it. Yes.
So how like what sort of like inspired you to not go with that late Mzungu and go with Afrobeats with Kamau?
It wasn't even me. Somebody on the platform DM'd me and they're like, is this fine?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, I was like, did something just die?
Thank you.
Yo, looking out for the tech. So yeah, somebody DM'd me. This is why, like, guys, DM me. It's so important to hear your feedback on everything that's happening. And that person was like, yo, you shouldn't be using the word Mzungu like that. Like, this person's a Kenyan, where this word is very widely used. But he was like, look, that word has post-colonial implications. Like, just don't pick something else. And so I was like, okay. It's interesting because like that comment doesn't really resonate when you're here.
Exactly.
Because like you just hear it so openly everywhere you go.
Kume it has like a hidden deep.
But then it's
deep
like
meaning.
Actually, like, we shouldn't really be using that word. Like, what does that word even mean? So.
But again, you're not Mzungu. You're from Colombia. You're
exactly.
Latino.
People, there's a whole like. There was a BBC, I think it was BBC or some kind of interview, and there was this guy from Venezuela who was singing in all these different languages, Sijui Kikuyu, Sijui Luya. And the comment section was like, is he Mzungu? Is he not Mzungu? But he's from Venezuela, but he's still white, but he's like...
So there was conversation between... Because of your color, so someone just assumes you are white.
Exactly. So people were saying like, okay, Mzungu is just anybody who's white. Okay, but he's Latino. We don't have a word for Latino because we don't have contact with Latinos historically. So it's just... Guys, it's a loaded topic.
So how's that? You started in October 4th, 2017. So how's the journey been?
It's been 2 years. It's literally been 2 years.
And no one can, like, I've been following you for 1 year, and no one can even guess you've done this for 2 years. Okay, technically 2019 is not yet over. So you say 1 year and some months.
Exactly.
So
and there were breaks in between. Like there were times 3 months that I was not posting because I was like, hey, I'm tired. Like, burnout, content creator burnout is real. So there are times that like 3 month gaps, nothing. 2 month gaps, nothing. So it hasn't even been like a full 1.5 years. So, but it's been a crazy journey. Like I never would have imagined from where we started, like in my bedroom. Most of my videos back in the day were in my bathroom. Like they're just, it's literally me in a toilet. Like seriously. And so going from that to like, where we are today, like working with Infinix, Coca-Cola, like it's just it's been a journey.
Did you at some point did you think that you said, like, for me I started podcasting on using my phone on Anchor FM, just in my bed, waking up in the morning, I'm like, oh shit, I've gone through depression, so let me just create content. Did you have those moments whereby you were like, am I doing the right thing? Like, sort of like doubting yourself and doubting your content?
All the time.
And how did you like sort of like get through that phase? Because as a content creator, you go through that moment whereby you're creating content. You feel like passionate about your content, But again, sometimes you just wake up in the morning, then you post something, and no one even responds to your content. Did you have those moments, and how did you go through those moments?
Yeah, it's hard because like one thing, especially on a platform like Instagram, your metrics are right in front of you. Like you can you post something and you immediately see how many likes, how many views, what's happening, and so it's very in your face as to, is this video performing well? Is it not performing well? And so it's very evident. There's stages when you post a video, 10K views within, Sidrini, you need 3 hours, 4 hours. And then there's a stage where you post something and it's like 4K views over 5 days. It's going to do well. But you have to switch it up. Even if you do, let's say you're known for this one thing. If you keep doing that one thing, that's going to get boring. So even like the thing that you know people love, you can't just do that all the time. So you have to like
innovate the content.
You switch it up,
exactly. And now, the good thing you brought that topic. I was even telling Sean the same thing, So Sean is a producer, you know.
Shout out.
Yeah. So I was telling Sean the other time, we were having a discussion about diversifying the podcast. And I was telling him, actually right now the best way to like grow your content is by not limiting yourself to a certain specific content. Was it hard like building that audience? Because your videos get over 10,000 views right now. So was it like, how was that in terms of, was it really hard like really mastering the kind of content your audience wants?
Yo, I still haven't mastered it. Like, I know
because it's a process.
I know what does well. Like, I know, and this is kind of universal, but also very Kenyan.
If you were to choose one of the countries in Africa, which one would you settle with?
Which one would I settle in?
Yeah, of course not.
See this one. Yo, Kenya, like what? That's why I'm here.
Why Kenya?
Sure, Kenya?
Of course, someone is asking that question. Why
1,000% Kenya?
Why Kenya?
And I think that's the cool thing is, before, so in university is where this whole journey started, because there were 4 Kenyan girls grew up here, schooled here, who then got a scholarship, just studied abroad and went to the school.
Which university?
Harvard University.
Harvard. You're Harvard.
Yeah.
Yo, Harvard material.
I'm Harvard material.
Dude.
Yeah. So these 4 girls went to Harvard, and they introduced me to all this world that's happening. But it wasn't just. There were also many other things like. I traveled to because Harvard has money. Harvard is like, oh, you want to travel here? Here's this money. Went to all these like Philippines, India, El Salvador, Puerto Rico, like, all these different places. But it wasn't until I came to Kenya that I was like, everything I've been looking for in a country, in a city, is here.
What? For real?
Like everything. Seriously, like lifestyle, food, culture, music.
In Kenya?
Every like weather.
Kenya Sihami.
Hami. Niko tu hapa. Yeah, this place is lit. Like seriously, everything.
What do you love about Kenya? Like beat by beat.
Okay, I think something that's important to me is arts and culture. Like I'm a dancer. I'm always like, okay, every weekend, like what's happening theater-wise, play, festival, Nairobi. Every single weekend, every single day, there's something happening.
There's something happening.
And so that's one thing that I want to be in a city that's dynamic. Like in New York, like this. This place, things are happening.
You know, that's why they always say, like, Kenyans, we love holidays and public holidays.
Things are, and we celebrate, like, there's always a reason to celebrate.
To celebrate anything.
Yeah, and then even just dance, like, I need, as a dancer, like, I need a place with a good dance school where I can have good dance classes. Nairobi has an amazing dance school, multiple, actually. So,
all right.
It's popping.
So what's your dancing history? Like, how did you end up start dancing and all that kind of stuff?
Started dancing when I was 13. Like
13.
At a ballet conservatory, like super strict ballet school. Because we grew up, my family is poor. Like we grew up very low background. And so there was a school where they said ballet is typically a very white, rich European thing. And so they're like, we are a school that's gonna give scholarships to kids who are Latino, who are black, who are not represented in ballet, and who can't afford to pay for ballet classes. And so my parents, they love free things. So they're like, oh, their school giving free shoes and free scholarships and free transportation. You're going. So that's how dance started. My high school was an arts high school, and that's actually like sidetrack. Like one of my big dreams in Nairobi and in Kenya is like getting to a point where I can be part of the team that starts an arts high school. Like that's imagine dope. Like you're a top talent in like production, in painting, in singing. You audition, you get the best of the best, and then there's a secondary school that's like Nairobi School of the Arts. Like that's what one thing I'm working towards.
That's the game. That's the goal.
Like 5 years. Get ready. Get your auditions ready.
We're ready for that. We're ready for that. I want to ask you, like, one of the topics that us as a podcast we sort of like not even sort of like we are very passionate about, and that is mental health, mental illness.
Yes.
What's your, have you ever gone through like mental breakdown? Anything when it comes to mental?
It's obviously there are different levels of what you go through.
Exactly.
But there's always, especially being like in the content creation space, I feel like there's a lot of pressure, even if it's just self-imposed pressure.
And not even the content creation. I feel, and I'm really sorry to cut you short here. And I feel like not even in the content creation space, but people who are sort of like in the limelight, they go through so much, you know.
Yeah. And it's just about your content. Am I relatable? What's happening? My engagement. But then even just personal things like you see one side of us on Instagram. When I tell you there are 20 more sides outside of that. There's family, there's relationships, there's food, there's like personal things, there's body, fit, like all these things. So of course all of that just like as humans we just go through so much. So I think of course like and just I think this is when it's so important to shout out like those people who are your support system.
Exactly.
The people who you call, you meet up with them.
Talking about shout out, we want to give a shout out to 10,000 listeners of Wilkings Podcast Network on SoundCloud and 7,000 viewers on YouTube.
That's huge.
Shout out.
That's huge.
Shout out.
Growing every day.
So, have you ever gone through burnout?
Heck yeah.
And if you, there's something when I was just like doing my research, I learned that there is a point in your life when you're starting out creating your content, you actually took a break. How important is it to like take a break and just sort of like re-strategize and rethink and get, because most of us content creators, we don't take time out. Like all we wanna do is create because the market is demanding us to create.
Because that's rewarded. Instagram rewards you being on Instagram 24 hours a day. Because like you post a video daily. Then that's gonna get pushed to more people. You take a break for 2 months, you come back, it's gonna be pushed to 2 people.
Exactly. So how important is it to take especially to content creators, to like take a back step and just sort of like re-strategize, rethink, and just go out for like even 1 month or 2 months. How important is that, based on your experience?
I'm so mixed because I know it is important to take a step back. It is important to do just like the whole like close for spiritual maintenance. Like there was a time, I think back in April when I was in Rwanda for a month teaching dance. Literally I posted a picture and it was like closed for spiritual maintenance. I think Finn Agitu posted that. I saw it somewhere and I was like, that's dope. Like it's like kind of like this shop we're in, right? Like this shop isn't open the whole like 24 hours a day, 24/7, right? And so I think online it's easier to get caught up in you have to be posting. And as I said, like Instagram rewards. The hard thing is like if I take a break for 3 months, I come back, I'm not relevant. Like there's no way my video, if I come back after 3 months, will get 1,000 views. And so that's why it's like, okay, that doesn't matter. There are bigger things that are more important than views. So like that's when you have to take a step back and say, that's okay, when I come back I'll work on that. But I notice that like my inspiration isn't there, my content's lagging. So just it's hugely important.
Amazing. Now before we can even go on, we want to like play a game. There's one famous game called Never Have I Ever before we can finish. And once again, shout out to Made in Kenya Store, courtesy of Glenna and Maureen. Thanks for always hosting us at Made in Kenya Store. Make sure you check out Made in Kenya Store on Instagram and Facebook for amazing products like this shirt. So amazing products. Anyway, so Kamau.
Yes. Okay. Let's see.
So we want to play the famous game for Made in Kenya at famous game for Made in Kenya.
This is just for Made in Kenya. Get these at Made in Kenya. 500 bucks. Play with your friends on weekends. Road trips.
Anyway, so we want to play a game. It's called Never Have I Ever. All right. And this game is always like unfiltered. So get ready for it.
I'm not ready. Okay, let's see.
This game is always unfiltered. All right. Can we have like a drum rolls?
The Made in Kenya merch. Look at this little frying pan. Yes. This is not a frying pan.
All right. All right.
I'm scared of these questions.
Never have I ever been to a strip club.
Yo.
I have never. You have?
Yeah. Yo, that shit was crazy.
What happened, dude?
Actually, two.
Was it out of like curiosity?
One.
I've never been to a strip club.
Yo, okay. Also, I was in Miami. Miami, like you're known for like these things.
Yeah.
So I grew up in Miami. And I think it was like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
My brother and his girlfriend, we were together.
Yeah.
And we're like, what do we do? Like, let's just go. And then somehow we're like, let's just go to. We've never been to a strip club.
Yeah.
We're like, let's just see what that's about. So that's how that happened.
I'm curious.
Yo, the things that go on in there are insane. Yo, like the visuals are coming. I'm like, yeah. Okay.
All right. Cool. On record, I've never. But I would love to.
Yeah, it's an experience.
I would love to. Never have I ever asked someone to marry me. I think I have.
You have?
Yes.
Shit.
Well, I don't know if it was. I have.
Okay, I didn't ask. I just said we're gonna get married, but I didn't ask.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have. You ready for this game, huh?
Yo,
we just started.
Let's go.
Never have I ever thought a girlfriend's mom was hotter than her.
Hotter than her?
Yeah.
Okay, hot.
Hotter than her?
No, I've never.
I've never.
Even though she's hot, but like not hotter than her.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know. Never have I ever catcalled a girl.
Catcalled?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry, but I have. We suck.
We suck, look at us. But not now.
Yeah, this is back in the day, like.
Never have I ever shopped for a bra for a girlfriend. No. I have never. But I would love to.
Not a bra, yeah. Maybe it's a good
you know, that's a trick question. Like how do you know my size?
I mean, but if girlfriend, like, you know, that could be a favor. Like, she's like, oh, pick that up for me, please. Like,
yeah.
But no, never.
Maybe it might be a trick request. She just wants to know if you really know
if
her.
You know.
Yeah.
How well do you know her?
Yeah. How well do you know her? Never have I ever been a clingy boyfriend.
Oh, I can tell I have. Yeah.
Clingy boyfriend.
You know, attention. Give me attention.
Everyone needs attention, yeah?
Yo, I'm a Leo, so like, you know, Leos astrologically, like, we want to be in the spotlight.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. Never have I ever watched Game of Thrones for the sex scenes.
I've never seen Game of Thrones, period.
I have never seen Game of Thrones.
We're like the 1%. I've never seen that show.
I think every time I want to like start watching season 1, then it's on season 9 or season 8. I'm not even sure. Like every time I want to watch Game of Thrones, I'm like, oh shit, this it's too much.
I never. My mom though, she loves it. She's like, you should watch it. You're gonna love it.
Yeah. What kind of movies do you watch?
Movies
or series?
Oh, I haven't seen. I don't watch TV.
You don't watch TV?
I can't tell you the last time I watched a series. Like I don't. I've been meaning to, like, every day I go home. Even yesterday, I was like, Nikifika, Nika watch the movie, Nika Kula, Nika watch movie. Tell me why it gets to 10 p.m. And I haven't watched the movie, like I haven't eaten.
Yeah. But you see, nowadays people rarely watch news because with Twitter and podcasts like this, people rarely listen to radio. People everything is just on internet. Yeah. All right. Never have I ever done it more than 2 times in a day.
Oh, I have. Maybe 3.
All right. Of course, if I've never, I will just say I have. But gangster points.
Yeah, you're like, of course.
Never have I ever bought lingerie for someone. Lingerie. Is it lingerie
I have,
or lingerie? I have. Hey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. So, The last game that we're gonna play before we wind up this interview is what is it called? Is spelling game.
Spelling game, okay.
Yeah. Now, can you spell flabbergasted?
What?
Flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Flabbergasted. Flabbergasted.
Is that the right spelling? Flabbergasted. Okay, let's check it out.
I don't know.
Let's check it out. Flabbergasted.
It's the Harvard graduate. Let's go.
Let's go. Flabbergasted.
I don't even know what that means.
Flabbergasted is like being astonished.
Okay.
Yeah. Flabbergasted. F-L-A double B. You said
double
B.
B. I said
yeah.
one B.
Yeah. Spell the word mitochondrial.
Mitochondrial. Oh. Mitochondrial.
Okay.
Mitochondrial.
All right. Spell the word. You know, you can even ask me anything on the spell.
On the spelling. Oh,
yeah, on the spell game.
Okay.
Spell the word Donald Trump.
Skip. My turn. Spell the word eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus. E-A-U-C-A-L L Y P T U S. Is that the right?
Is it EU?
I'm not sure.
EU, right?
Eucalyptus.
Ajay, yo, EU.
It's not a
eucalyptus.
Okay. All right. Spell the word. Let me think.
Other.
Spell the word Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
SCH. Oh, I don't. Sure. What is that even? What sound is that?
Schwarzenegger. He's an actor.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. SCHRA. Sure. Oh, yo, I'm lost. I'm lost.
Okay, let's Google it. Let's go. Sean, can you spell the word Schwarzenegger? You're the one who was giving us that name. Nah, nothing like that. That's not Schwarzenegger. Not Schwarzenegger. Let me see. Let me get the right spelling. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Maureen, can you spell Schwarzenegger? Oh, okay. Acha tu.
I have never.
Let me see. Let me get the right spelling. Arnold shows. Actually, it's SCHWARZENEGGER. There's no double Z. ZENEGGER.
Oh, well.
Nah, you aren't even close. I'm sorry. Spell the word Lambalolo.
LAMDA space LOLO. Exclamation point.
Exclamation. Oh, spell the word Wait. No, it's you to ask me.
Oh, let me see. Oh.
As you think, spell the word Caesars.
Ganyo?
Caesars, like Makasi.
Oh, Makasi.
Yeah.
SCISSORS.
Okay.
Scissors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Rendezvous.
Oh, shit.
Like a rendezvous meeting thing.
REND. Okay. I give up.
Oh, it's so close.
It has a V somewhere and OUS, right?
VOUS, yeah.
Shit.
DEZ, rendezvous.
Yeah.
You got your
All right, cool. All right, so let's wind this thing up, huh? So what are you up to right now currently? Yeah.
Create like we're in the moment, like today, this week.
Okay, what's your typical day like? Most time.
Typical day, yo. I'm trying to establish a typical day. It's hard.
Yeah.
Ideally, this is like my projecting a better future.
Yeah.
Wake up. There's like a good like successful morning routine kind of thing where you wake up.
Yeah.
You stretch a little bit. You meditate. You shower with cold water. You eat.
Yeah.
And then you kind of like all these to-do lists, like you write down what's on your mind, what needs to get done. So like those kind of incorporating those things like meditation, cold showers.
You meditate.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's dope.
Yeah. No, I think it's hard. Like for those of you out there meditating and trying to meditate, because it's like it's like an in thing, but also like a very complicated thing to understand.
Yeah.
There are different ways. Like people say, like when you meditate, you just like you clear your mind completely. But sometimes I just can't. My mind is just racing because there's so many things I have to do. And so sometimes what I even do is just like I disconnect from social media, phones, everything. Just sit down with a notebook. I put 10 minutes on the clock, and then all I do is I just close my eyes and then let the thoughts come because those things are things you need to tackle. If something is passing through your mind. One school of thought will tell you, forget about it. Like let's just let it pass through and focus on like a bigger picture. But there's also even a whole side that's helpful. Is like you need to tackle that. Like write that down, capture that thought, write it down, tackle it. Whether it means like it could be something like I need to go get groceries, or like my relationship with my dad is not ideal. What can I do? So
all right, Then shout out to Barbara.
Yes,
she said
TikTok Kenya.
She said that she really shout out. Is it out or up? Out.
Shout out for shout out. Yo.
Stop laughing, Maureen Maze. Hii kizungu ilikuja na ndege manzi. So there's a question. I know when I post this, so many girls will want to ask me. Ask him, is he seeing someone?
I have.
You have?
I am. Where's the I am card? Is this side? I am. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Last time, before we lost that footage, we played the last game. Yes. We played the last game, then we'll be done. So, can you envision? Let's try and envision your wedding. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you close your eyes?
Yes.
Can you envision it?
Yes.
All right. Cool. All right. So
it's cool when you close your eyes and you see that person.
You see that person.
Cool. That's a good sign, right?
Like, she's lucky.
That's a good sign.
She's lucky. Anyway, okay. So, when are we having? So, where will this wedding be? In Kenya, in Colombia?
Yo, I think it needs to happen multiple places. Like, I think we need to like do like a tour of wedding, like a wedding tour. Is that a thing?
Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Nigeria.
Yo. And in Colombia, Miami, like. Yeah, I don't know. It's actually like
a church wedding.
This is okay. I'm actually these days even debating the whole concept of a wedding. Like that societal construct is like, why, guys? We get married. We get into debt. We start life like in debt. We like feed people who like don't even know us. Like, guys, I'm sorry, but I'm not into weddings. I've decided I'm not like.
So this is gonna be like an invite only, yeah?
No, this is cool. Like, it's cool to see personal growth. Like since we last talked to now. Guys, this is like. Maybe 5 people, maybe even just us two. Like, like I don't know. Weddings,
this is so growth.
Weddings these days are not.
When did you meet? Was it like?
Yo, this is growth, right?
This is growth.
Like in 1 month, I'm like my whole mentality is like.
and that time you're like.
Yeah, like he used to do me like all these people. No.
I think weddings should just be more of like like it's a personal thing. Like whether like it shouldn't be dictated by outside people.
Nope.
It shouldn't be dictated by what I need to like do a wedding and have all these people come. Like it should be like if you want people to come, it should be a personal decision.
Yeah.
Like, I want people to come, not like. I'm doing the wedding because now I want people to come.
Yeah. And even something my friends were saying this weekend was like, you know, a wedding, like, you should be getting into marriage. Like, why do we need this legal contract to make sure that we love each other? So even these days, I'm like...
You know, in business, the reason why people sign contract is because you're not sure of the entire situation. Actually, it makes sense. Exactly. It's like you're nakufunga maze. If you really don't deliver nakufunga, so it's like wedding. Like if you don't love me, then we're done.
So these days I'm like, okay, maybe there are things like taxes and I don't know what. Like there are reasons why it makes sense. Your children, whatever. But and I would love to get married. Like I aspire to that. But the whole concept of a wedding, like these days, I'm like, I don't know if I believe in that.
All right, Maze. Yo, I know we can really talk forever. Thank you so much for coming. Any last word to people who are on TikTok, people who are creating content on social media, anything to content creators out there?
Content creators, guys, like just keep going. You know, it's gonna be like this. I'm telling you. Even me, like where I am right now, it's like this.
Yeah.
So just keep going. For those of you on TikTok, like keep jamming on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like it's really picking up, which is really cool. So just stay tuned for really cool things.
Sean doesn't like me asking this question. In the next 5 years.
Next 5 years, we are. Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I do. Going back to the arts high school, like Nairobi school, I do want to be working towards that.
Like, is it like a dance studio or something like that?
No, it's like a legit like
a all inclusive.
It's like a school, like International School of Kenya, Brookhouse, it's a school, but it's for. You have your academics, but then you also have your arts. So like, let's say you're a dancer, like the best dancers in Nairobi, in the country, in the region, will be coming to that school. So like that's one thing. Like in 5 years, I want to be working towards that. And even just like, just personal things like make sure like my health is good, my relationships are good. Like that's super important.
Another one I forgot to ask you, very, very important. Is this sustainable, like being a content creator, creating your content in terms of sustainability?
In terms of financial?
Yeah. Revenue. Well,
I think
you're teaching in Zanzibar.
Yeah, like I think you need your side hustles. Like, until you get to that point where like you have like I don't even know over 80K followers and you have brand deals coming in all the time. Until you get to that point, then things help you for sure. Like you pay the rent here, you pay the rent there.
Have you mastered like you as a content creator? Have you mastered your business model, like in terms of how you wanna make money, and how is it important for like content creators to like master their?
That's the thing. There's a whole business side, and that's the thing you see is like. You see us posting funny videos and posting dance videos. Behind that, there's a whole business side. What is your rate card? Your marketing email? Your pitch deck? Like all these things that it's pretty cool to think like people you think as just like it's funny. It's like kind of superficial. Like there's a whole business side.
Exactly.
Which is really cool.
It has to make sense.
It's really cool. So I think that's a cool thing because I hadn't developed that. Before moving to Nairobi in January. So this year has brought like because as brands approach you, you begin knowing what your worth is. And you're like, okay, that's perfect. We can jump onto that, or like that's too low. That's whatever. You can jump into what that looks like.
And you've worked with amazing brands.
That's been dope. That's been dope. And shout out to TikTok because like our TikTok team has. they're helping us with brand deals surprisingly. So like that's been dope.
And they've been organizing meetups. That's amazing. I think TikTok is like Kenyan's Vine. You know those things for Vine. I think even it's Vine that sort of like put Liza Koshy and Dobrin out there.
Yes, exactly.
And you never know. Maybe TikTok, that's what it's gonna do. Maybe to you and to people like Barbara and other amazing creators.
That's what, because even they partner with really cool brands, and then they're like, we're gonna give you 5 creators. We're gonna make you the faces of that brand. For the TikTok challenge.
Exactly.
And so like things like that where you're like, now brands know us as creators. So it's like, shout out to the team, shout out to our manager, Soul, you're dope. Because like they're helping us so much.
Yo, thanks so much for coming. I really appreciate it. And please make sure you follow. Can you leave your handles?
Afrobeats Kamau. They should pop up on the screen, right? Like,
of course, we'll do Afrobeats with Kamau on.
Afrobeats with Kamau everywhere.
On start
TikTok, Instagram logo, YouTube logo. Afrobeats with Kamau everywhere.
Yo, and once again, cheers to Made in Kenya store for these are our home actually for Wilkings Podcast Network. And cheers for them. Make sure you pass by Afrobeats. Make sure you pass by Made in Kenya store at Alchemist. We'll of course place the link on the bio on how you can get in touch with Made in Kenya store, home for amazing Made in Kenya products. Very legit and very authentic. And make sure you pass by anytime from Monday to Sunday at Made in Kenya store. And cheers to our producer Shawn. Cheers to Maureen from Made in Kenya store, and cheers from Glenna from Made in Kenya store. And cheers again to what's her name? I'm cheering to Eripa. Yes, Rukia. And cheers to Rukia. And cheers to Kamau for coming through. Stay tuned for the next episode of Convos with Wilkins coming up next week. Bye bye. Ciao.
Transition out.